Okay, family, welcome back to another video. My name is Gregory Falcon. I'm based in Charlotte, North Carolina. A lot of the family know I run a dump truck company, a real estate company. I'm a licensed realtor. I invest in the stock market, cryptocurrency, and I do financial literacy. But today's topic is my 7 top tips on how and what I did to leave the city of Charlotte and become financially free. So if you look right here behind me is my final check stub from the city of Charlotte. This dated May 18th, 1999. I was making $10.83 an hour, bringing home $23.24. Now I had a second job. I explain more about my second job and my side hustle, how I was able to save all my city money and invest and get out of debt. So basically what I ended up doing, the first tip I did was I had a written plan. I wrote everything down that I needed to accomplish as far as my goals, my bills, my savings, had a personal budget, set everything in action and stuck to the plan. That was tip number 1. Tip number 2, again, like I said, I was only bringing home $23.24. I had a second job unloading trucks at night while I worked for the city during the day. I had a landscaping business, and plus I had recently got my real estate license, starting a real estate business in 1993. So that was the side hustle for me to make some extra income to pay off my debt and get all my debt paid and become debt free. So what I ended up doing, tip number 3, I took a lot of education courses and studied a lot at the library. We didn't have the internet and all the stuff that we have now, so we had to physically go to the library and read up and look up on credit. So what I ended up doing, I studied credit a lot and how credit functioned, how credit worked. So back then in the 90s, I had an 840 credit score. So after I established my credit and everything was good on there, and now a lot of people don't know, you can actually freeze all 3 of your credits so no one can pull it and you don't get unwanted inquiries into your credit report. And you can do this free through all 3 credit bureaus, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And then by having a higher credit score, I had a great interest rate. But at that time, I had credit card debt, because I didn't know how credit card worked at that time. So I ended up taking my highest interest credit cards and started working on them. So I paid the minimum balance on all my other credit cards, but the one with the highest interest rate, I took all my disposable income and paid that off first. Then I took all the money after I finished the first credit card and paid off the next. Then I paid off the next until I finally got them all paid off. And instead of closing the account, if you didn't know, do not close your credit cards because you lose all your payment history, and that's what helps establish your credit score. So all you have to do is cut your credit cards up and don't use them, but please do not close them. If you want me to talk more about that later on, go in more detail about why you shouldn't close your credit cards in the account because you lose all your history. So after I established all that, I have one major credit card that I use now. It's a Fidelity credit card. They give me 2% cash back. It goes right into my investment account. And once I start talking about investment in stock market, so everything I spend every month, I pay my credit card every month off. I don't carry a balance, and the 2% goes into my investment account. So what I like doing there, after I get everything paid off, then I was able to establish an emergency fund. I had an emergency fund for 3 to 6 months that I had established and put all my money in there. And then I just had a basic checking account that I paid my bills. My emergency fund was in a money market account or high yield savings account that I made more money on than a standard basic checking account that only paid 0.01%. A money market account or high yield saving account in a day's time pays about 4 to 5%. So that was number 5. Tip number 6, I started investing in real estate, stock market, and of course I started my own small business so I can get all the tax deductions that I need to get, and all my investing, I automated it. So it just came right out of my check, right out of my account, and I invested every month. As you see on my check, I was already investing back in 1999, and now here we are 24 years later, I'm still investing every day in the stock market. And then number 6 tip is I had a very good CPA that I've been with since 1993. They went over all the new tax laws, all the new loopholes, and everything that I could accomplish. All right, family, I just want to give you a quick 6 tips on what all I did to become financially free. I appreciate everybody watching. Please like and subscribe, and let me know if you want me to touch base on any other tips. Thank you so much.